And welcome to 2K. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Ivy's out there with Derek White. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Edey in at the 5. Now here's Banchero. Pass to Wembanyama. Nembhard outside. Over Ivy. It's hauled in by White. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he makes the first. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
White hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Chandler. And here's Banchero. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Barnes against Banchero. Barnes passes to White. Inside. They swipe it. In transition. Here they come. And Bailey gets it to go.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Mobley outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Ivy. He's off on the layup. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The 3 from Banchero. Drops in the 3. Banchero's got 5 now.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Mobley outside. Now here's Ivy. No good again that time.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Nembhard outside. Banchero against Barnes. Banchero passes to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mobley. And he misses his first shot. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Banchero against Barnes. Ivy outside. And he makes it on the layup. Ivy's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Here's Bailey. He's guarded by White. Here's Bailey. Last game out, we saw him score 42. He gets it in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Now the 2K leaderboard will give us a glimpse of the top rebounding teams in the second half of the season.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
Here's Edey. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fast break. Here we go. Got a piece of it. Ivey outside. Drives to the hoop. That one goes in.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Banchero outside. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound, and down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for one, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, BA, I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Here's Bailey. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Outside Barnes. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by Chandler.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
White looking it over. Here's Edey. Yet to see a basket. Ivey up top. The kick out to White. Outside Barnes. Over Banchero. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again. especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Hammers the lob through.
And the playmaking of Banchero. At 6'10", he really has a guard skill level.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's White. Tight defense on him. Here's Ivy. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Well, I like the mid-range shot from Ivy. That's a key for him in his development.
Nembhard outside. On the take. And Ivy pulls it down.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. White's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Bailey. Pulls it from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. He has 6.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside White. Fires the 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Nembhard. Banchero with a screen on Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Barnes. Banchero no good. Gone 6 of 11 so far. Barnes drives in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero.
And Barnes' guys encourage him to attack the basket because they know he will draw these whistles.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Hey, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Branham, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Simons for 3, And he buries his first look.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Griffin outside. Here's Ellis. Right now averaging 5.5 a game to the paint. Here's an 8-footer. Kept alive. Second chance effort. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. The three from Barnes. Simons with a rebound. Shooting 53%. Setting the tone right from the opening tip. Here's Branham. Pass to Simons. Three-pointer. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Ellis. It's George on the wing. Mobley on a screen. The three is up. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Simons against George. There's a screen by Jang. Simons left side. 5 to shoot. Over George. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got 5.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Branham. No points so far. On the wing, Simons. George defending. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
The home team on D. 4-point game. Griffin. Blocked again! Here's Jang. Pass to Branham. Up top, Robinson. And here's Simons. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jang. Screen by Robinson. And it's Jang penetrating. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Usman Jang.
First one falls for him. Good on both. 1:27 left in the first quarter. George passes to Ellis. Back to George. Mobley, a screen on Simons. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Pretty basketball. George with the perfect read.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Jang. Simons outside to the middle. Here's Robinson. Griffin pulls down the board.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
George with it. Now guarded by Simons. Highland, he's checked in for Ellis.
4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 9, Bones Highland.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Griffin outside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Salon. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Branham. He's guarded by Highland. Pass to Jang. Now here's Simons. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's in there. Simons has got 7 points.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
For 3, George. The shot misses. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. They've got Ivy. Edey out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Salon in at the 3 slot. Here's Bailey. Ivy defends. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You take a look at the home team. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. Pass to Salon. Here's Edey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Banchero. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the strike. And here's Wembanyama. Simons outside. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Banchero. Wide open. The rebound by Edey.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Ivy outside. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Ivy's got 9.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Highland against Simons. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Here's Ivy. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. Here's Bailey. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Outside, Highland. Ivy outside. And he gets the bucket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Simons passes to Wembanyama. Here's Bailey. Ivy defends. The 3 from Banchero. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Salah. And since the All-Star break, these teams have been swatting down shots left and right.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Simons against Highland. Simon's shot is good.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
He's checked in for Mobley. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Now Ivy. He had 25 points in his last game. That one falls.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivy's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
Banchero outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Simon's shot is good. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Edey. Pass to Salah. Kicks it out to Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Here's Edey. Outside White. Back to Highland. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Banchero. He's closely guarded. Pass to Bailey. Banchero with a screen on White. Bailey's shot is off. Gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Highland. Now here's White. Oh, here's White on the drive. That one goes. Count it. White's got 10.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Simons. Deflected. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Griffin, he's checked in for Highland. He's checked in for Bailey. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Pass to Ellis. And here's Barnes. White with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Banchero. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Shoots from 14. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by White. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 5 now. Pass to Ellis. Down low. Take it away. White against Simons. There's a screen from the top of the key. Not going to go that time. And they're on the break. Here's White. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. White against Simons. To the paint. Nembhard, good.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Edey. Griffin outside. Now White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Hey, sometimes it's your night. White's number keeps getting called, and he keeps coming through.
Nembhard, the pass to Chandler. Simons against White. Now here's Simons. Defense right on him. And a missed layup.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And such a presence in close. Barnes fighting through the whistle and getting his.
Barnes. Taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's White. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Barnes, it's good.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Since the All-Star break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Here's Branham. He's guarded by White. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Branham. 6 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc. Branham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside White. Here's Ellis. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Branham. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, Branham isn't just a jump shooter. He's also good getting inside and drawing these fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you can see how driven Malachi Branham is as a player. He wants to do as much as he can for his team. He wants to be a major contributor.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for White. He hits the second from the line. The visitors with the ball. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Griffin, the layup off target. Gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. The trap by Nembhard, and so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
It's George on the wing. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Griffin passes to Ellis. Drills it from deep. Ellis has got 6 points in the quarter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Nembhard, averaging around 6 a game. There's a screen. It's rebounded by George. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Let's get an update on Bones Hyland. What's the status?
It's a broken forearm, about the worst outcome they could have imagined. Everything that I'm hearing points to this being a long-term issue. Obviously, he and the team are extremely frustrated right now.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Here's Branham. 1:21 left in the second period. There's a screen by Jang. Branham misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Mobley. Griffin outside. Back to Mobley. Here's Ellis. Mobley on a screen. Ellis, good. Ellis has got 8.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Here's Jang. He's guarded by Barnes. 35 seconds left in the second. And the shot goes down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Robinson against Griffin. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Nembhard.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Here's Jang. Robinson, a screen on Mobley. 4-3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
Taking a look at the visitors, man, they've clawed their way into the top 10 in their division, playing with a lot of energy and executing well.
The big question now, how far can they continue to climb? Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So it's the home team now. They've got Victor Wembanyama. He's out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's Chandler in at the 5. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And Bailey gets it to go.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Outside Barnes. Back to Ivy. And it's blocked. And Carroll with it. Pass to Bailey. Just 5 on the clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside White. Inside, White gets it to go.
Well, I like how White has upgraded his ball handling over the years. A big part of his growth.
Nembhard, the pass to Chandler. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
White hits them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Nembhard. Ivy defends from deep. Wembanyama. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside White. Mobley with it. Here's Edey. 5 on the clock. The kick out to White. This one for 3. The 3 from Barnes. Buries it from 3. Barnes has got 8 points.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
Left side, Wembanyama. Banchero outside. Barnes with the rebound.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
White on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. To the inside. Here's Ivy. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And make some noise for your dance team.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Nembhard. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. Number 1, Anthony Simons.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Banchero against Mobley. Banchero passes to Chandler. Here's Wembanyama. From the high post, he drills it. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
And here's Ivy from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Simons. There's the 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you see that quick release, and Simons right on the money.
Ivy passes to White. Here's Salone. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Anthony Simons.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Banchero outside. to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Here's White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Banchero. This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the away team, Derek White, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Wembanyama. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Edey.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by White. To the paint. Here's Chandler. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Ivy. He's got 17. Out to the wing. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. His second miss of the game. He's 7 for 9. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Takes the 3. He goes up again. Chandler. And here's Simons outside. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Well, you can't write Simons off in the corner just because he's usually a top of the key shooter.
Ivy finds Mobley. Ivy outside. Pass to Edey. Out to Mobley. Here's Edey. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from the elbow. Gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Back to Wembanyama. Chandler the pass to Simons. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. A tight game here in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Edey. And here's Mobley. Right side White. And he drives in. And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one.
At the line for the away team, Derek White, 2 shots.
First one falls. White hits them both. Shooting 46% from the field in the second half. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Take a look at the visitors here, holding down the 6th spot right now in the middle of this conference. Out left to the wing. Simons against George. Simons, left side. Shoots over George. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's White. Pass to Griffin. Here's Ellis. Nails it from 3. Ellis has got 11 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Simons passes to Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Branham. Releases. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Ellis passes to Griffin, and he gets that one. 5 points in the game. So it's the home team now. Here's Branham. Simons outside. Can they get it? Griffin pulls down the board. Gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jang passes to Simons. Counted from distance. Simons has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
Robinson against Mobley. Shoots over Robinson. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Here's Branham. Pass to Jang. He's guarded by White. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White.
Second team foul. At the line for your home team, Yang. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Barnes, he's checked in for White. And he sinks the second. And here's Griffin. He's got 5. Mobley outside. It's George on the wing. Robinson defending. Nice shot by George.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And yep, it's good. Simons has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Griffin. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Robinson gets the bucket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Barnes passes to George. Mobley, right side. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Shooting at a respectable 49%. 1:09 left to play in the third quarter. Covered by Mobley. 4 on the clock. There's Simons with a 3. Drains the triple. Simons has got 30.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Ellis. He's got 11. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Branham. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Dang, shot is off. Shooting about 53% in the third, a very good number. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ivy's shot is off. Simons against Ivy. And it's Simons missing. Right side Barnes. Oh, there's the alley. Robinson with a steal. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. They lead by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Mobley out there with Barnes. Then there's Ivy. Then there's George. And it's Edey in at the center position. Ivy outside. Launches a 3. The rebound by Nembhard.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Daly. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Keontae George.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And it's tied up with that one. Shooting it at 52%. Now here's Ivy. Pass to Edey. Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Chandler. And Caro outside. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. George outside. Wembanyama against Mobley. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bailey's shot is off. Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Now here's George. The D's right on him. A nice shot by Ivy.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside Wembanyama. And Caro outside. sinks the tricky floater.
Yeah, look at Banchero opting for the soft finish. Great to see him be so versatile with his offense.
Ivy passes to Mobley. Back to Ivy. George with it. He's guarded by Nembhard. It's George on the wing. Off target at the rim.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's Wembanyama. Tipped. Outside Barnes. Mobley finds Ivy. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Ivy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Banchero passes to Wembanyama. Banchero outside. Here's Bailey. George defending. Blocked.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Here's Chandler. And it's rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
White, he's checked in for George.
Derek White.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Spins. Banchero passes to Nembhard. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. To the inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Pass to Bailey. They set the pick. Mobley with the block. Now Barnes. White on the wing. Ivy finds Mobley. Off target from three-point range. God, he's just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. White with it. Inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. Nembhard outside. Banchero in the post. Working on Barnes. Shot from 12. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now here's White. He's guarded by Nembhard. Pass to Ivy. Here's Edey. Just 5 on the clock. Now White. With the drive. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Banchero. Pass to Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Bailey, the pass to Wembanyama. He takes it in, and Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to White. Three-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. White with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Barnes. And the layup is good off the glass.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
Banchero outside. And there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line from your home team.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Mobley outside. Pass to Edey. Ivey outside. Pure from 3-point range. Ivey's got 12 points in just the second half.
Hot off the pass, Ivey has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Wembanyama, pass to Banchero. Paolo, strong.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Ivey. Down low. Oh, deflected. Wembanyama with it. And it's Ivey picking him up. To the paint. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on White.
At the line from your home team. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Ivey outside. Pass to Mobley. Back to Ivey. They set the pick to the middle. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Ivey. Ivey's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is a heads-up play by Ivey. He sees what the pick and roll opens up and finds the best scoring option.
To the inside. Here's Chandler. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And force feed him the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Can he keep it going? Ivey's shot is off. Shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's Banchero. No good off the glass.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
There's the muscle of Banchero.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Scotty Barnes. Shooting one.
That free throw good from Barnes. Shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
Timeout.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Wembanyama, the pass to Chandler. Here's Bailey. Pass to Banchero. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Yeah, some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
At the line for your home team, Banchero.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Banchero.
Well, you know, he's already an all-star level talent. Banchero's upside and his versatility, you've got to be excited about his future.
And Banchero drops them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Mobley outside. Pass to Edey. White against Simons. White, the pass to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. White can't hit. Shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And Carroll passes to Chandler. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Ivey outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Ivey has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
Gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And how can you not be excited about Ivey's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
1:07 left to play in the fourth. The three ball. He drops it from range. Ivy's got 30.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Mobley outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And love the aggressiveness from Mobley, commanding the defense's attention there.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Good on the second one.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Nembhard outside, down low. Picked it out of midair. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Banchero. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Edey. Now here's Ivy. White for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson.
Taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just gotta keep pushing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. An even 3-on-3 break. Fades and shoots, and the three ball is good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Queen. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, the seasoned veteran there, Durant, able to knock down those looks with the shot clock running down.
Now, here is McGrady. Gasol on the high post. Over Hartenstein. It's rebounded by New York. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. That's good from Gasol and the assist by Bridges.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Here's Queen. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's McGrady. Drills the three-pointer.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Grimes. Vanderbilt against KD. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
New York trails by 4. Paul left side. KD passes to Paul. Back to KD. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's McGrady. Hands it from downtown.
Timeout.
McGrady's got 6.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. New York trailing. Paul passes to Hartenstein. Back to Paul. Hartenstein with the screen for Paul. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
First trip to the line for him here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of you.
and he can't hit the second. New York trails by 8. Here's Grimes. Hits the three-point bomb.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Pass to Bridges. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Durant against Vanderbilt.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's McGrady. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McGrady's got 8 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
KD on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Back to Paul. Good work defensively by Gasol. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's McGrady, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, McGrady.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Paul surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Grimes. From the top of the key. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Grimes has got his second basket.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
Back to McGrady. For the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Unloads from 9. KD's shot is off. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Grimes. McGrady covering. Paul passes to Queen. New York moving it around. From 20 feet out. Pass to Paul. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grimes passes to Paul. Over to the left wing. To the middle. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. McGrady outside. And it's in there. He's got 5.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
New York trails by 8. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So New York ends up going with the new group. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Well, you look at Tracy McGrady, third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Smart against McGrady. Here's Smart. He had 15 points last outing. They grabbed their own miss and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside, here's Claxton. Tries again, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. New York trails by 8. Here's Jovic. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. 5 to shoot. That's short off the rim.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Off target with his 3. New York shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Battier kicks to Hayes. To the middle. And Queta gets it to go.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Porter looking it over. Pass to McGrady from outside the arc. The rebound by Queta. Here's New York. They trail by 6. Here's Smart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Smart's initiative, that's my favorite part. Like, he is amazing at making things happen on the drive.
McGrady outside. Connects from three-point range. McGrady's got 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's Porter with the 3. Rebounded by Smart. New York trails by 5. When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is relentless.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Jovic. Hasn't made one yet. To the wing right side. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Queta. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, Claxton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Jovic. Pass to Queta. It's good. 8 points for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Smart against McGrady. It's tipped. They retain possession. Here's De Silva. There's the triple. The shot by McGrady, no good. New York trails by 6. Battier, the pass to Hayes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Getting 45% from the field early. McGrady outside. Slides through through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Buddy Hield, Grayson Allen.
Seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Jovic. It's stolen by Hield. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Battier. McGrady with the ball. He gets it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Being at 46%, making some buckets. They've got Shane Battier, and it's Queen in at the 5. They're the group New York will start the second with. Gasol's in the post. Back to McGrady. 5 on the clock. Fires from the corner. That's good on the jump shot.
Tracy McGrady.
McGrady's got 21.
Yeah, you got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Queen. Here's Jovic. 11-point game his last outing. Gasol pulls it in. Allen outside. Now here's Vanderbilt. Allen with the screen for Vanderbilt. Hield outside. Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Battier. Here's Jovic. Still scoreless. Battier with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Jovic, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now, here is McGrady. He's guarded closely. Vanderbilt finds Gasol. And they double up Gasol. And Allen launches it from deep. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. New York trails by 8. Pass to Battier. Here's Grimes, covered by Hield. Ball outside. Good D by Gasol. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hield outside. Here's McGrady, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. Durant comes in for Shane Battier. Here's Paul. Still without a basket. They could use a bucket, and Gasol sends it back.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Back to Porter. Inside. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Porter. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
New York trails by 14. Ball passes to Grimes. And he banks in the layup. Grimes has got 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Porter, a screen on Katie. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. He's got 10.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Katie. Paul for 3. Contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Gasol. And here is Bridges. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And a fast break now for New York. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Break, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Thing has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. And so it's Katie with it. He brings up the ball for New York. A 12-point game.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Clock at 4. Queen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol. For New York, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Porter. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Over to the wing. The jump hook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New York trails by 11. Paul passes to Grimes. Ball against Porter. And here's KD for 3. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Gasol's in the post. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Gasol's got 6.
Well, Gasol has been doing this for a long time, making buckets, and he can do it in so many ways.
Hartenstein against Gasol, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Kate is checked in, and Marcus Smart has subbed in for Kevin Durant. That one misses for Hartenstein. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. De Silva with the bucket.
Yeah, Bridges has a good eye for spotting those openings, and he can make timely passes.
New York trails by 11. Pass to Cato. No good, shot missing. Good defense by Claxton. Bridges against Smart. Bridges passes to Porter. To the right side. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Grimes. He had 25 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New York shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Hayes. Drops in the layup for 2.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Outside Porter. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by Hayes. New York trails by 11. Bridges with the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now Porter, nothing on the board, driving to the basket. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Down low, got a piece of it. Porter against Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes the pass to Hartenstein. Beyond the arc. Pass to Hayes. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hayes has got 5 points now this quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Back to Porter. Now Bridges. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Bridges has got 6 points.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Hayes. They set the screen. Takes it inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. 5th team foul.
For New York, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. Shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. McGrady with the ball. Working on Hayes. Hield can't hit. New York trails by 11. Jovic passes to Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayes.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Allen's checked in for Trey Murphy. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Pass to Hield. Here's De Silva. 1:33 left in the first half. They kick out to Hield. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Smart, and the lead is down inside single digits. Smart's got 5.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
To the paint. Here's Hield. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Smart passes to Hayes. Over Hield. Hayes, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Inside. They kick out to Hield. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
Smart dishes to Battier. Pass to Hayes. It's hauled in by Claxton. Hitting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Hield, the pass to McGrady. Out to the right wing. Here's De Silva. Hield with it. It's Allen on the wing. Baseline try. He can't get that one.
I don't know if if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up by 12. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for New York.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Look here now at New York. They played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Gasol at the 5 down low.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's good. Durant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New York.
If there are any better pull-up shooters than Durant in the NBA, it's a very short list. All a defender can do, really, is just hope he misses.
Bridges outside. From downtown, brings the three-pointer. Bridges has got 9 points.
Look at that catch-and-shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
It's stolen by McGrady. That's good from Bridges on the assist by McGrady. McGrady's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Queen to the inside. Here's Paul. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McGrady, defended by Paul. Gasol is screen on Paul. McGrady. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Durant. He's got 6. With the teardrop, pass to Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered closely. Back to Vanderbilt. Here's McGrady. Good on the three-point shot. McGrady's got 26 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Queen. To halt the run, and Katie finishes inside. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Gasol kicks to McGrady. Driving in. Oh, that's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGrady.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Sunday, they'll take on Stephen Curry. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. And now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Here's Grimes. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein passes to Durant. Contact will not stop Durant.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They double team KD. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Gasol. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
That one is off. Quarters checked in for Trey Murphy. And the second free throw, good. And it's Paul with the ball for New York. Down by 15. Right wing. Here's Grimes, guarded by Porter. Durant drains it from distance.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Now, here is McGrady following the shot by Chris Paul. And the shot goes in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Tracy McGrady at the line for 1.
Free throw good, McGrady. And so it's New York with it. 15-point game. All against McGrady. Pass to Grimes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 29 points. That one goes in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Grimes. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to McGrady. To the middle. Paul against Porter. McGrady with the ball. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at New York, they're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
Well, I think for New York, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Gasol. Pass to Queen. Over Claxton. And the shot falls short this time. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Count that one.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Queen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For New York, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Fields checked in for Bridges. And so he hits both. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Vanderbilt setting the pick for McGrady. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. And Jovic gets it to go.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Vanderbilt, a screen on Paul. Now Vanderbilt. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. They get it back. Claxton no good. New York trails by 12. To the paint. Here's Queen. And yes, it's good. Queen's got 8.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now, here's Porter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Good play and great vision from Porter. The pick and roll gets someone open, and he finds it.
Here's Paul. Scoreless thus far. Goes up on the wing. That shot no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Hield kicks to Porter. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Drains it from beyond the arc. McGrady's got 11 points here in just the second half.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Ball against Porter. Pass to Queen. Here's Jovic. Ball outside. Launches it from deep. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
McGrady passes to Claxton. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Queen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Drops in the tray.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
New York trails by 18. And here is Paul. He has yet to score. He takes it in, makes it off the glass.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Kevin Porter. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now, here is McGrady. 37 points for him. Great look, but off the mark. Paul against McGrady. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Paul kicks to Smart. In the pass to Smart. The 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Every coach's dream. Smart, he's a high motor player that's a high IQ player. That combination just can't beat.
Three shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is surely a spot that Marcus Smart has shown signs of being really good. He has definitely improved from the moment that he came into the league until now.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Vanderbilt. And he's good on the second.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he makes all 3.
Well, Marcus Smart is the pulse of the team. He plays with passion and does whatever his team needs from him.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 39. And he lays it straight in. McGrady's got 18 points now here in the second half.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Smart up top, defended by Allen. Allen against Smart. Pass to Jovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
McGrady outside. Kicks it out to Allen. Paxton a screen on Betty. Allen inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by New York. Queens got 7 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left, Jovic. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Paul. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Durant is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Puts up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Inside. And Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Marc Gasol at the line for one.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Here's Grimes. Pass to KD. Off target from three-point range. Allen against Paul. Bridges left side. McGrady with the ball. Great touch on the 16-footer. McGrady's got 43 points.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Pass to Grimes. New York moving it around. Here's Paul. Now Hartenstein. And he gets the bucket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Bridges. McGrady outside. Over in the corner, Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McGrady. Over Paul. A shot by McGrady, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for New York. Down by 15. Jovic passes to Hartenstein. Pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Jovic. Takes the 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A steal. Durant in the corner. A 3 ball. The corner 3. Pure from Durant.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Allen outside. Lets the three fly, and that one's good. McGrady's got 46 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's stolen by McGrady. And Allen slams it in.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
McGrady against Paul. Pass to Grimes. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McGrady with the ball. Chris Paul covering. A shot by McGrady, no good. New York trails by 17. Now Kevin Durant. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Vanderbilt's checked in for Allen. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He told him it's all about maintaining the lead. He told him he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is McGrady. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
At the line for New York, Nikola Jovic. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
McGrady against Paul. There's a screen. Bridges shot. Good.
That's a tough shot, but Bridges with the determination.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for New York. 15-point game. Pass to Durant. The layup off target. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Durant. Using his length inside. Durant.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
On the wing, Bridges. This all setting the pick for Bridges. Over Hartenstein. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Outside for Durant. That 3 off the mark. About 45% from the 4 in the 4th. And it's Grimes with the rebound. New York trails by 13. The 15-footer. Jovic, no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And here is Bridges. Back to Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Here's McGrady. His 3-pointers off the mark. New York shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Here's Grimes. Durant with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, well, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And New York making a change here. Queens checked in. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
McGrady kicks to Gasol. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Paul against McGrady. Paul outside. Fires from 18. And Katie the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. Being at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Out to the right wing. Pass to McGrady. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Shooting for the away team. Tracy McGrady at the line for 1.
Free throw good, McGrady.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Grimes. Here's Queen. Shot clock at 5. Durant for 3. Sinks the triple. KD's got 23 points.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Here's Gasol. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the The officials are all over that one.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team, Mark Gasol. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And so Gasol nails them both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pass to Queen. Now Hartenstein. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Ball against McGrady. From deep. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Bridges deciding where to go with it. McGrady outside. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Bridges has a nice all-around game, including knowing when to involve his teammates.
Durant against Bridges. Right side, Kevin Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
There's that cleverness of Durant, knowing when to go with the little floater.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And that one's good. McGrady.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. KD against Bridges. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here is McGrady. Gasol, a screen on Hartenstein. Here's McGrady. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Ball finds Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
That free throw good from Hartenstein. That one misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Outside Gasol. Here's McGrady. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Gasol. It's rebounded by New York. Driving the lane. Grimes passes to Queen. Lays it up off the glass. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.